Hey guys, what's up? Welcome, and it is day 6 of the One Big Impact 30-day challenge, Share the Love event. So, first of all, I wanted to let you know that this video is going to be basically what to do if you're not losing weight. I'm calling this video how to break weight loss plateaus or something like that, but basically, specifically in this challenge, these are some things that you can think about if you're not losing weight. Let's get started. Ten quick things that we're going to run through, and I'm going to make them as quick as possible so you can continue on with your day. The first thing is don't give up. You have to stop thinking that I have to put up big numbers. I have to lose 10 pounds today. I have to lose 20 pounds by next month or whatever. Here's the thing. You're changing your body chemistry. It may take time. It may take more time for others than it will you or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like a fine-tuning process. Just like I said the other day, if your check engine light comes on in your car, what do? Do you ram it into a wall, or do you take it to a mechanic and he does diagnostics and a series of tests to be able to find out what's wrong with it? That's what you're doing with your body. You're being able to figure out through time, through just trying different processes, you're able to think and figure out what works and what doesn't work. So the worst thing you can do is give up. The best thing you can do is strive forward with a slow and steady pace, because the turtle wins the race. The next thing is ask yourself how strict you're being with your meal plan as well as everything. And you have to be like thinking, are you subbing anything? So if you take my meal plan and you're covering it to the T, that's going to be the most effective way. Now, if you're subbing foods, like you're throwing in a banana or you're throwing in, peaches for lunch or something like that, and you think you know what you're doing or something, and I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying you don't, if you're doing that kind of stuff. So if you're new with this, I would stay strict with the meal plans that are created for you. And that way you actually know there's no guesswork, you're not screwing around, you have nothing to worry about. And also, are you drinking too much coffee? If you have your coffee in the morning and you are drinking 2 cups with heavy whipping cream. Okay, yeah, 2 cups is not much, but here's the thing. If it's 4 carbs, you just said 4 carbs in addition to your 22 that you were eating. Now, are you accounting for both of those? Otherwise, you're going to be eating 26 carbs and you're not in that range. So you definitely have to count each and every single thing that you're consuming. You can't be like, well, at the end of the day, I was hungry, so I ate, 4 pounds of chicken or whatever, because the caloric intake of that is way too high. Yes, it's carb free, but still, you need to be diligent about making sure. And I promise you, once a few days goes by, if you're hungry the first day, if you're hungry the second day or something like that, stay strong, because your stomach is going to shrink to the size that it should be, which is very small. If you're putting, this is about how big our stomach is. It's about the size of our fist. If you're putting in a plate of food, this giant, if it's not like vegetables and stuff, vegetables, then you're definitely consuming way too much food, and it's important that you don't. The next thing is, are you in ketosis? If not, skip a large meal. I tell a lot of people this, and a lot of people are like, whoa, I don't want to skip a meal. You could be doing something wrong. You could be doing something wrong with the ingredients that you're putting in the food. It could be that this is too much food for your body. If you're 4'9", 100 pounds, you don't need to be consuming the same amount as somebody that is overweight or whatever. So definitely keep that in mind. So if you're not in ketosis, and even if you are in ketosis but you're not seeing weight loss, try skipping one of your large meals. And if you don't feel that you can function with skipping a meal because you feel like you'll go hungry too long, then skip the meal, but don't skip the meal completely. Exchange it with one of your other snacks. So add an additional. So you would do breakfast, snack, dinner. So it would be 3 snacks and then dinner. So it would be 2 large meals and 3 small meals in between. So that way you're actually, every 2 or 3 hours, you're still getting that food and you don't have to worry so much. What it can do is that can show you that something in your meal plan is not right. Now, it could be you're eating too much food for your body's not used to it. It also, and I'm not saying jump on that bandwagon, but it also could be that the ingredients that you're using with your food or something's just off keel. So definitely keep that in mind. The next thing is you could reduce your portions. Number 4 is you could reduce your portions. Now, I'd say be really careful about the portions that you reduce. If you're full and you stay full all day and you have no problem with it, try reducing like your protein just a tiny bit and see if that helps. I really want you to keep the vegetables within your diet and your meal plan, because it's got lots of fiber and it helps you get rid of waste and everything, and you don't want to get backed up, and it's just got lots of nutrients in it for your body, so that's really important. Number 5 is burn some calories. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, well, I'm not losing weight, and you sit at a desk all day and you don't know what's going on or whatever, get out there, get a gym membership, go exercise, walk on your lunch break, you know, go for a run before work or something like that. I promise you, like, if you go for a nice little mile run every day before work, and then you come home, shower, and go to work, you feel just a lot more ready for the day. So definitely keep that in mind. The next thing, number 6, is are you drinking water? And everybody's gonna say, yes, I'm drinking water, but the reality is not all of us are. So please make sure that you are being very diligent to be able to consume your water. If you get a 64-ounce jug and you keep it throughout the day and you actually work on it every day, all day, it's going to flush out your system. Yes, I know you're gonna be in the bathroom a lot, I understand, it's just whatever, but just make sure you're doing it. Number 7 is make sure that you're eating your meals every 2 to 3 hours, and that's to restart your metabolism. A lot of us got overweight because we didn't eat all day. I hear this is the most infamous thing in the world. Well, there's 2. I am overweight, but I never eat. And that could be true. The second thing is I hate breakfast. I don't care. Like, I don't care if you hate breakfast. Eat breakfast, 3 hours later, eat your snack, 3 hours later, eat your lunch, 3 hours later, eat your snack, 3 hours later, eat your dinner, 3 hours later, go to bed. I don't even know if the math is right on that, depending on your schedule, but do your best to keep it 2 to 3 hours. Your body takes 2 to 3 hours to move all your food through your intestines and everything. If you're starving yourself all day and then you eat a pile of food this big at the end of the day, your body cannot process that much food, you guys. It's like literally going into absolute shock, and it's gonna store 50% of that. That's how you get overweight. So please keep that in mind. What you're saying could be true, but definitely remember, if you eat small amounts every 2 to 3 hours, your body's gonna be able to process it, kick it out, and do what it needs to do. The next thing is to reassess your caloric intake, your caloric needs. I'll put a link in the description below if I get a chance. If not, just go on the web and put BMR calculator. That's gonna put in your height and your weight and your age, and you're gonna be able to find out what your basal metabolic rate is. How many calories you need at a resting, if I were to just stand here like this, what my body needs to function. So, and it's gonna also give you some different things. There's plenty of them out there. It'll give you like what you need to be in a deficit. You know, if you're tiny, obviously you can't consume 2,000 calories a day. But if you're giant, you could, and you're like super active or something like that. So definitely go check that out. It could be totally different. You could be not losing weight because you need to be consuming less or something like that, or more, or whatever. So definitely keep that in mind. The next thing is, are you salting your food too much? Now, I'm always a huge adamant person on when you're doing a low carb diet or Atkins or keto, they're naturally diuretic, but it's also important that you make sure that you're not just pouring salt in there. It will make you retain water. Now, that being said, stop with the water weight, stop with all that talk. Yes, I understand it's a real thing, but it's only a couple pounds. If you're drinking too much, or if you're consuming too much salt, you can literally retain all of the water that you're, so if you're kind of feeling bloated or something like that, back it off on a little bit of the salt. And a good gauge if you need to add a little bit more is if you're lacking energy. And you could do something like a can of chicken broth or something like that. Heat it up, obviously not in the metal can because you'll blow your microwave up. I've done that, just saying, when I was younger. The next and final thing is reduce your stress levels and reconnect with nature. And I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of the times, you know, since the dawn of time, we always were you know, outside the city and relieving stress. And so pack your meals up, go camping, pack your meals up, go hiking. Just get out there and kind of, you know, get out of all the stressful crap of the city. You know, give the kids to the babysitter or whatever, or take the kids, pack them up, and go for a picnic or something like that. Just get your mind off of all the stress, all the bills, all the work, all the crap, all the videos, all the stuff you gotta do every day, and just kind of reconnect with nature. You know, release your stress a little bit, because I promise you, if you get out there, a good one is actually to reset your mind is when you go to a beach or an ocean and just kind of hearing the waves rolling and stuff like that. So if you got that chance, if you're near that area, if not, another good one's like a lake or a river, you know, kind of hearing the water flowing and just kind of relaxing, having your lunch by there, and it really helps. And finally, be patient, you guys. Be patient. You know, it's a journey, it takes time. Don't worry if you're losing a pound, a half pound, 5 pounds, 100 pounds. Just take it easy. Take it easy on yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself. This journey is not gonna happen overnight. I promise you, no matter how quick you lose weight, it's a lifelong lifestyle, and it's gonna take time. You guys, if you're new here, please check out our Facebook group called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. And as always, be stronger than your excuses, and hashtag, oh, I screwed that up. Remember to spread love, not hate. Peace, guys. Oh, I'm curious. No, I won't say that. Just say something, a positive quote below. You guys have a good day. Peace.